protests during Morehouse College's graduation could bring the ceremony to a screeching halt. Well, President Joe Biden is set to give that commencement address on Sunday, but tensions surrounding the war in Gaza have been overshadowing the upcoming speech ever since it was announced.
That's right, Ron. So now the president of Morehouse is saying there will be zero tolerance for disruptions. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy live from Morehouse's campus with more on those comments. Erica.
Faith, you know what? Protests have been taking place all across the country during graduation ceremonies and even here in Metro Atlanta. But now the president of Morehouse College is saying that that type of activity is not welcome on that campus on Sunday. President Joe Biden is scheduled to speak during graduation Sunday at Morehouse College. Security will be tight and the student body is split over that decision, due in part to the war in Gaza. College President David Thomas says he's aware of the possibility protesters could use the commencement ceremony as a platform, but he won't allow it.
We will also not ask police to take individuals out of commencement in zip ties. If faced with the choice, I will cease the ceremonies on the spot.
At least 2 demonstrations have taken place right across from the AUC since the conflict started, and leaders worry that because President Joe Biden will be the speaker, the event will attract protesters. But President Biden, speaking to the Big Tigger show on V103 today, says he's okay with protesting if it's done in a lawful way.
The bottom line is, I think that there's a lot of legitimate concern. I think people have a right to protest, to do it peacefully, and I respect it.
And Morehouse's 140th commencement ceremony takes place this Sunday at 9 a.m. on the school's Century campus. Reporting from Atlanta's AUC, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.
Erica, thank you so much. We've also learned tonight that President Joe Biden will receive an honorary degree from Morehouse College. And we did speak to some students today who say that they are a little conflicted about this visit.
I know things are in the Middle East that's going bad, and but yeah, I think the president speaking for everybody is very good.
And then today, choosing to give Biden an honorary degree, there has to be some level of inclusion, for people who are on the other side of the spectrum when it comes to the president coming to speak here at commencement.
Well, this Sunday, we are covering President Biden's visit to Morehouse on the Georgia vote. You can catch Zach Merchant and I covering all the biggest news and politics, including my one-on-one with Governor Brian Kemp. You can catch the Georgia vote this Sunday on 11alive.com or on the 11 Alive Plus streaming app.